Can visualize the tremendous problems caused by trying to make an efficient hookup on that tractor unit, which is so terribly damaged, in order to see that when it comes up, to put it bluntly, nothing lets go. It's very difficult working a night job to make sure that everything is hooked correctly, and you must go around and check with a flashlight before you start winching. Here, a big hydraulic is pulling this fully loaded reefer up, and even when it's up, it's going to be at an angle, which means, of course, that he's going to have a further problem because he's still got to winch the unit out onto the highway. One almost wonders whether it's worthwhile recovering a tractor that's so badly damaged as this, but of course it is repairable. It doesn't help people like us when it's so badly damaged that you're never sure that something's going to fly off it as you apply the winching strain. Look at the way that trailer doesn't want to go back onto its wheels. It's a dangerous situation. The operator is very skilled and will hold it with the straps whilst he recites another wrecker in order to winch the outfit forward. Remember what I told you at the beginning of this volume about the use of the wood block? Here is a classic example of where the wood block should be used. This unit is in position, in fact, to do a top lift, which we talked about earlier, i.e. backing the wrecker up to the top of the trailer and making a lift from this side. It's not an easy method to do with a twin boom. It is much easier to do with a hydraulic boom, but it does enable you to do one thing very important. It enables you to do a lift and restrain at the same time. If you have a hydraulic boom here, you back it up, as I explained in the sketches at the beginning of the video, and put the boom halfway over the trailer. Put one winch rope via two strops to do the lifting, and the other winch rope over the top of the trailer with two strops to do the restraining. In this instance, he is going to use the unit, now that he's done his first lift, to act as a restrainer, allowing another truck on the far side to do the winch recovery. Notice that the air cushions are still doing their work, even though the trailer is almost virtually on its wheels. This must be a very top-heavy load, and as such, I personally find them easier to do than lighter trailers, which can dance about a bit when you start pulling them over. I mentioned earlier the restraining of trailers with the swinging meat, and then the tankers with viscous loads which are slow to move. There is, I think, probably a third one, and that is where you're not certain whether the tires are good enough when they hit the road to stop the trailer from going over the far side. If you remember, I said on my walk round, check the tires, and that's why we check them, to make sure that that trailer won't come down on a set of tires that will burst or deflate and alter the angle of the trailer so that it falls over. Seem to be quite a number of straps around this trailer. I imagine, although I can't see any sign of it, that the load might have been causing problems at the back end. Isn't it interesting how when we do a recovery job we attract such a number of spectators? We seem to be doing a lot of hard work, and others seem to be doing a lot of hard talking. Very often we get some expert advice from people like these, but it's to be hoped that in watching what we do they learn a lesson or two